Greetings guys, I'm Sai Angel. Today I'm here to play more Doki Doki Literature Club, and today we'll be writing a poem for the class. I will once again not stress enough, if you suffer from any kind of mental problem right now, do not watch this Let's Play. There are some pretty effed up things that are gonna happen, and I don't know how they're gonna happen. I've been spoiled to only one, but still. Alright, so the current prompt is to pick words that I think my club members will like the most. So we have Natsuki, Sayori, and Yuri here. So I guess I have to think of words that they will like together. So Yuri likes the imagination of reading. Natsuki likes cute things, so fluffy. Okay, so I'm understanding how this works. Sayori, what do I think Sayori would like? I think, am I gonna play for Natsuki? I could play for Natsuki. Or am I gonna play for Sayori? I kinda wanna play for Sayori though. Not Sayori, Yuri. So, if I'm gonna play for Yuri, none of these really strike me as Yuri. So I'm gonna go for parfait. It'll be Natsuki's word, obviously. I don't think Massacre really fits any of these guys. Again, I think if I pick Giggle, it's gonna go to Natsuki. But again, I don't really think any of these words fit them. Goes to Natsuki. If I pick, well, I know she likes horror. Yuri likes horror, so I can go with horror. Heart. That would go to Sayori. Okay, so if I picked Valentine, that would go to Natsuki. Okay, so I'm sort of figuring this out. Who would laugh go to? Sayori. So Sayori's bubbly and happy. Natsuki is cute and likes cute things. And Yuri likes the grim. So with all that in mind, with what I've picked together, I might go for Natsuki, because Natsuki's gonna win this anyway. I've picked more for Natsuki. Sparkle. Went to Sayori. Insight. So, okay, Yuri likes the big brain. She's also the big brain. Well, I mean, it's the name of the game, guys. Come on. Alright, Natsuki would like... I think I'm gonna play for Natsuki, because I have included something for a little bit of both of them, but I mean, I can't escape the fact that I just Natsuki has already probably won this, so yeah, we'll play a little bit. Happiness. We'll play for Sayori a little bit too, because I haven't really got much for Sayori. So she's emotional as well. It's not just it. This is gonna be a little hard to figure out. Lollipop. There you go. No, that's for her. How am I gonna make who? Alright, Yuri best girl. Yuri best girl. Yuri best girl. I've changed my mind. We're gonna play for Yuri. We're gonna play for Yuri. We're gonna Yuri best girl. Yuri best girl. It's not gonna work because I've already picked too many for Natsuki probably, but one final one. If this isn't Yuri, then her inner A isn't there. Let's go! She is. Hi again, Sai. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Sai. I hope this isn't too overwhelming for you, of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it is... Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join the club this year. And last year too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Oh, Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Damn! Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! True. That is factual. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Sai always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. If he He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is messy. It's so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two really are good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Sai can become good friends too? Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri brought you something today, you know. Wait, Sayori. For me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. So Yuri made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. Blue Eyes Player, hello, hi. And we could, discuss it, if you wanted. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much, cause I'm a Blue Eyes Player. Who could like a Blue Eyes Player? Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this, and then I'll never touch it again because it's like when your friend sends you TikToks, you don't open them. I enthusiastically take the book. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. No, I have to read it. I didn't know there was gonna be a quiz. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monika to kick off some scheduled activities in the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monika are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in the book. I can't help but notice her intense expression like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in her closet. Oh, do I choose who I go to? Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slump down into a nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monika. We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone that what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know? We can just we just need to
Have you ever had a dream that
We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem, though. What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sayori is taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. That's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? What kind? Well, I could. Cupcakes! Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. You're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it. Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I'm a Blue Eyes Player. Hi, I don't think anyway, so I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind at things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Ah! I opened my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair. Sorry, wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't a napping club. Is that a thing? Yo, point me to the napping club, alright? Could've used that in school. Does our school have a napping club? Are they taking members? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have much less time for anime, you know? I don't know why I stumbled like that. You'll need to get used to it. Don't say that out loud. I glance over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true, though. Yeah. I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. It's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gone up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Sayori glances around at herself. How's it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look at your hair. Look, your hair is sticking out all around there. I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar right there. I try to wipe off the stain with my finger, but nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that. Hey, you meanie. And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori. Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? That's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I start to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kind of things. Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? Aha. I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Bro, does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means my boobs are getting bigger again. Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now, so... Why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like that? But it's so stuffy. It's not worth it at all. Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Phew, that's so much better. Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around. So if I keep unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? Why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else could anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things! I didn't say anything embarrassing. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine. It's a deal. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh? So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. Aw, but I was joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yay! Sai, I can't wait to read yours. I can't. They don't know I can't read. I didn't know what I was writing. I mean, yeah, same. I failed to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something this embarrassing. I couldn't really. Find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait. Suri and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Suri's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral book. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to first? Ha ha ha, don't give me choices. I mean, from what it sounds... I mean, it sounds like I can trust Sayori, right? I would probably share my poem, if I'm gonna put myself in this situation first, I would probably share my poem with my friend first. I'm definitely most comfortable sharing it with Sayori first. She's my good friend after all. Oh my goodness, this is so good, Sai. I love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer. Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem, it's a Sai poem. And that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your writing in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Sai. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay! Now you read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. Well, we'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me, kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until morning to write this? No, just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah, I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah, especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school? It's bad to skip breakfast. Breakfast! I'll get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time, I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Oh, do I not actually get to show? Okay, good. I was about to say, do I not actually get to show my poem to the others? Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine. Don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading, though. Through it. It's not fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's just dusty in here. I'm crying because it's dusty in here. I'm not crying. It's fine. So it's that bad. No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we haven't really gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a little time to get used to new people. It's fine. I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers, and having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick them up. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form it in the two together. The end result is that they both the style and expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you time, but it's all come in practice, and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri apologizing to herself, to me, or Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. After calling mine bad. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if there's a rare opportunity to her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. I can't read cursive very well. What is that second word? The tendrils of my... What is that word? Tendrils of my cane illuminate... I'm a Blue Eyes player. I can't read. Is this worse than... Is it just... Was Sayuri's in print? Is that what's happening? The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be like this one. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm's breathing air of the pleasant, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flickering back. I can't. It's a good... What's the Rocket Raccoon meme? Oh, let's see what we got here. It better be something trash. Oh, this is very nice. We need to get this framed.
Why are you handing me this? What is this? More trash? Better be a written apology. Let's see this. Oh, look how big you are. Oh, this is very nice. Hey, we gotta get this framed.
I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. Okay. That is true. That is very true. I mean, no. Yes. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. No. I was just admiring the way you are anyways. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. Oh, I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something very easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghost theory? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Sai. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you only did glance over it after all. But remember, poets often express their own thoughts and feelings and experiences in the world. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let her go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Remember, seeing when somebody... We are running on long. I will try to hurriedly finish these last two. I'll go for this soon. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. What does that mean? God damn it, she knows I play Blue Eyes. That's a little blunt.
Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotion.
So basically, it's not cute enough for your taste.
Do you want to get smacked?
I'll pass.
Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it.
Thank God! Print. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about it. That's actually kind of nice. That's not bad. It's pretty nice.
I told you that you weren't gonna like it.
I like it.
What?
Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everyone in the high school thinks that writing has to be all so sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously.
But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line.
So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized.
That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you?
Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with the last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki's feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Alright, lastly, we will share with Monica, and then finish the video. Hi, Sai. Having a good time so far? Ah, yeah.
Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay?
Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm settled in. Anyway,
want to share your poem with me?
It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to.
Don't worry, Sai. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll learn to get past soon.
Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem.
I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like.
Is that so?
You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sort of things in common.
Ah, well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different.
Well, that may be the case. But maybe there are also...
what the heck did I just say? But maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way that she talks about you, it sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you would think. So I think that kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. Oh, I think she said something completely different, but I can't read. You sure you're not reading into it too much? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find a kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kind of style, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. I feel like this is the game kind of telling me, like I should choose words I want and not just words they want. But that's... Do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to be not very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident.
Have confidence.
That doesn't mean I always have to feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Oh, thank God, not print. I mean, not script. Print. God. I can already tell if I have to read Yuri's handwriting a lot, I'm just gonna be embarrassed. Hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the sparkle protrudes. A noisy neighbor. An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No! I can't see. I reel, blind like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas. Already scorched with a permanent copy of a meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he on the other side was looking in. Missed opportunity? I don't know. Shit, I'm not smart. So, what do you think? It's very freeform if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. That's okay. Yeah, the kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be very powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of an epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Alright. We'll see how this goes. I hope this goes well, because I have Doki Doki Plus, which means I have extra content as well. But we're going to close it off there. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys really like this series. Little Nightmares did well, so I'm probably going to keep with the Ambiance series, probably. And that was gross. I'm sorry. Sai Angel. Like, comment, subscribe. Sai Angel, signing out.